discovered Bob Venn's pickup winding machine from the 70s, used up until about 1990. I wound pickups on here as a student in 1981, and it's probably made thousands of student pickups. The students would remember it. The wire would come up through this little shoehorn, through this little piece of felt with some oil, right here into our tensioning and our. Let me flip this on here and show you. This controls our feed on the bobbin. We go back and forth, and we increase our speed with this, the variac. We go back and forth, to do our scatter wind and like that kind of thing, back and forth. But this is what we had on there, was an air coil. Bob had this mounted on there, as opposed to modern day pickups kind of have a fender kind of coil that would mount on there. You wrap it like that. Bob, in the old days, we did this air coil, just a free floating thing. It was on a bracket, and then what we did was we'd mount it in these wooden covers with either an iron load or pole pieces. So the coil was actually in there. Then you'd put your magnet configuration in there, and then you'd fill that up with Bondo, hence the nickname Bondo Bob. And then you have your coil wires coming out that the students were given a 9-volt battery bracket, and you cut this off, and these were your pickup leads that you'd put in your you'd solder that down to your coils, and you'd fill it with Bondo, and there you have your pickup. And people would get elaborate. This is one of John Reuter's Earl Maple. I made some walnut pickups. There's a maple, and here's the basic. Just making a box, you could spend all day making a box back then, and this would go in there, do a humbucker or a single coil. But this is one of Bob's. He had 2 or 3 different styles of this, but this is the main one that wrapped all those pickups at Roberto-Venn back in the day.
Wow,
so
that's sweet, man. Thanks for taking me down memory lane and reminding me of how lucky we are to have so many of the components pre-made for us to assemble, because back then it's like, look, you guys are building the stuff from scratch, and we get to just buy the parts and assemble them. So
yeah, it's a whole different day back then, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of work too.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
You bet.